Hello wet shavers! Welcome to the Soap Thing Project. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I want to welcome every viewer and subscriber to the project, whether you're watching for the first time or you've been here before. Either way, welcome. So we're going to kick off 2022 with a woody soap, first video of the year, and it's going to be Azalea City Suds Through the Woods. And this is made by Arthur Knowles in Mobile, Alabama. 3 ounces of soap. I will put the ingredients across the bottom of the screen for you. But for the ingredients, what do we have here? We got goat's milk, beef tallow, glycerin, shea butter, mango butter, cocoa butter, peanut butter, all the butters. It actually doesn't have peanut butter in it. I was just being a smart ass. It's Pick on Arthur Knowles Day on the Soap Thing Project. But 3 ounces of soap, if I didn't say that already. Let's open it up and smell it. And this one is a pine-heavy soap. Scotch pine, ylang ylang, oak moss, and vetiver is what's in this. There's also labdanum, although the labdanum in it is pretty much invisible. We'll talk about the scent character more during the shave. The aftershave is going to be Brummel from Spain, and this is a woody aromatic aftershave lotion. The razor, we're just going to keep it simple this time, and we're going to use the Merkur 34C razor, and we're going to put a Bolzano Super Inox blade into it. And then the brush is going to be the PAA Amber Aerolite 24mm synthetic for the brush today. So let's get all this together and let's do a shave. Alright, I've got 3 days of growth on the face today. We're not going to bother with a pre-shave today because I just don't feel like using one today. The soap was actually pretty thin and airy up until the end of the lathering video you just saw. And then it finally exploded and got really dense. But this soap came from the very tail end of beta testing. I was recruited to do a bunch of beta testing on this soap base for Arthur Knowles. So full disclosure, I did a bunch of beta testing for him and I did get this soap for free. So just FYI. But let's wet the face and put it on and do a shave. Okay. thickened up pretty nice for me. Now the scent strength on this is a 4 out of 5, so pretty stout. And a lot of that has to do with the pine notes in it. And a little bit of this soap goes a long way. I mean, look at how much it made. So there might be some minor changes done to the base after I got this one. But this should be pretty close to the soap base that you get if you buy a soap from him right now. So let's get started. How do we want to do this? Let's start right down here. Balzano Super Inox with 3 days growth. Now the scent on this is pretty straightforward. It is a pine / pine sap sort of scent. There's a fair bit of grassy mossiness, so to speak, that comes from the oak moss and the vetiver put together. It's very, very slightly aromatic. This is an EO soap, by the way, essential oils. And I'm not sure if he is continuing to do essential oil soaps or not. I knew early on he said it wasn't cost effective to do strictly essential oil soaps, and it's not. No, essential oils are expensive. But this one I'm quite certain had mostly, or either mostly or entirely, essential oils in it when I got it. Oh. This thing tugs a little bit, this Balzano blade. So maybe if it's just the 3 days of growth or if it's a dull blade. I guess we'll find out doing the second pass. So for Christmas and all the way up until about the 29th, I stayed at my wife's parents' house, my in-laws, in South Dakota. And I went to so many Christmas dinners, it wasn't even funny. I had Christmas dinner with her parents. Then I had Christmas dinner with her grandparents. And then Christmas dinner with her aunt and uncle. So by the time we were done, couldn't even fit out the door. So my New Year's resolution, one of them has been to start losing weight. So plan on hitting the gym pretty hard this year. Especially since I got a physical fitness test in March. Slickness on this, both primary and residual, is really good. I would rank this, if I had to compare it to something, this soap in the form that I have it, it behaves a lot like 345 soap. So, if you like that soap base, you'll probably like this. Let's see. Touch up along there. I don't care to do 3 full passes because not all of my face needs it. Definitely not loving the Bolzano blade. It's a little dull, to be honest with you. And this is a brand new blade. I had the same problem with Merkur blades where it was tuggy just right out of the box. Oh, let's see. What do we got? Anywhere else? Ooh. Right there. Nicked my bottom lip as I was trying to get my upper lip. Hit the gas a little too hard on that one. Felt that dig in and I was like, oh, yep, gonna pay for that one. Definitely gonna pay for that one. Okay. It's been a while since I've shaved on camera, so I keep finding myself leaning in and getting out of the shot. Okay. All right. Let's see how we did. Well, apart from this craziness, that looks like a pretty stellar shave, so let's move on to the aftershave. Okay, off camera I did a cold water rinse and then applied the Omega Alum Block to the face and got some pretty painful feedback right here where I hacked myself open, but other than that it was a good shave. I'm still not impressed with the Bolzano Super Inox. I've used those occasionally, but I'm not too much of a fan of them. They don't perform that well for me, at least not in this razor. Speaking of this razor, a lot of people say that the Merkur 34C is good for beginners. You can still cut yourself if you're screwing around enough, so just keep that in mind. So let's do some Brummel from Spain. And like I said before, this is a woody aromatic aftershave lotion, so let's put it on. See how much feedback I get from this. Got some stinging right there. But everywhere else, it felt like $1,000,000. So, great aftershave, and it's cheap too, and you get a lot of it. If I can get the lid to go down on this. Okay. Azalea City Suds Through the Woods. If I exhaust this to an empty tub, do I buy it? And with this one, yes, I personally would. Now, I will say that you do need to be really into pine heavy scents if you're going to like this one, because Through the Woods is like, the pine definitely steals the show. It's almost entirely pine with a little bit of grassy, mossy facets to it towards the end of the scent. And like I said, the labdanum is pretty much invisible on this. But it's good. I like it. Scent strength is darn good. Like I said, it was 4 out of 5. So, good stuff from Azalea City Suds. So that'll be the first shave of the year here on the Soap Thing Project for 2022. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you'll consider hitting the subscribe button. And until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.